Roberto Flores from Multimedios. What is your, how can you analyze this result today? It was a good first half, only one goal against, and some minutes with just one goal to make the match. What is your analysis?
Yeah, I think if you look at the first half, we limited Tigres a little bit, mostly to set pieces. When you can do that, that's a good thing. Not too many things from clear open opportunities, but yeah, when you concede from a set piece, that's always a tough thing. The one thing we were positive of is that we were going to create goal scoring opportunities. A lot of confidence in scoring that goal. So okay, at halftime it's 1-0, but one goal and that changes everything in front of us. Yeah, it's unfortunate on the counter goal, but in football it's simple. When you get yourself back into the game, 2-1, you can't give up a goal 60 seconds later. Some things are just difficult, especially against a quality team as Tigres. And obviously we have a lot of respect for them as a team, and I think they showed us a lot of respect too, and how they played and the effort they put into the match.
Hey, Bobby, John Arnold from Getting CONCACAF. Good to see you. I know you've been through this before, but logistically and mentally, how do you kind of take this, have this long layoff, and then be ready for a season in which you guys want to win the regular season again and then win that title?
Yeah, it's always a little bit of a challenge, but something we have experience in, right? So, we learn to, break it up into segments. This is preparation for 2 games to give yourself an opportunity to play 2 more. So, nothing in our preparation up to today has to do with preparing a team physically, tactically, for the season ahead. That will start probably after we give the guys 10 days off now. And then, you reset things. But you get a lot from this period because, when you're challenged to play a group like Tigres in each of the years before one of the Mexican teams, it's you challenge yourself tactically, mentally, emotionally, and I think that always pays dividends as you go into a season. And of course, we're a club through Champions Cup, and before that, CONCACAF League. We've been competing for 7 years, and it's a driving force for our players. So when we talk about championships, it's more about playing here, and to get here, you need to win a trophy. So I think that's a big driving force for us. It always gives us a lot of motivation, and I guess I might as well just say it here because I think we've got 4 of the big Mexican clubs. So I think next year it'll be Club America. We'll round out to 5.
Hello, Mr. Good night. Carlos Davila from Podium Deportes. First of all, thank you for your time. And what positives can you take from this match despite the result? Thank you.
Yeah, you always take positive components. If Forge, they usually don't play the style of football we've seen in the last 2 games, which is a little bit low block football, defensive football. We're a team that, in most times likes to dominate the game through possession. But yeah, sometimes you have to think a little bit differently in these matches. So, within a couple of weeks, we changed a little bit the mentality of the players in this for these games. And I think there's a lot of positive in that. It's not an easy thing to do, to take a team that's possession dominant, that's attacking dominant, that wants to create a lot of chances and have them play differently. And you have to be tactically flexible in modern football. So I think that's the biggest thing we take from this period. It's okay, we've seen that, we can be resilient in it. And yeah, I don't think the final score is flattering for the performances that we've put in. But that's what we take from it, to be able, on a quick switch to turn things around, get guys to play different. A lot of new players early in the season. With key players who are out of our squad. And when you look at our squad, when you're missing key players, it makes a difference. We can't, between leg 1 and leg 2, spend 5 million to get a new striker. We don't have that luxury. So when we're missing some key starters or key players, it allows us to play, or makes us play a little bit different. But yeah, I'm thoroughly proud of the team and the players.
Let's go to opportunity to the Zoom. Charlie O'Connor, please.
Hey, Bobby. I just wonder if I can maybe get your thoughts on Anthony Aromatario. I know it's not the first time you've kind of given a pro debut to a player in a big game, but obviously last game, but just your thoughts on him and how he handled tonight in his first pro start, and maybe what was behind the call to give him that opportunity.
Yeah, I think you look at quality of players, characteristics, what's needed in a team, or within the game. And Anthony's been excellent coming in. And for those in the room, Matari was playing in midfield. That was his first professional game today, so it's a big stage to step into. But he had the characteristics. We needed a midfielder who can win the ball, who can be a little bit more robust as a six next to Becker, and he has the characteristics. And then sometimes you just have to throw them in the fire and see how it goes. And I think it's gone pretty well for him over these first two legs.